sack. A key. I don't think this is the script they... Okay, look at this. The punt. Team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive of the game. They're going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions. You don't like.
I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. The first carry for the rookie.
You remember coming into the year, he was the 3rd back in a 3-man rotation. Jeremy Langford, Kadeem Carey, and then when Jordan Howard got his opportunity, but he seized it in a big way. And I think right now he merits consideration going forward as being the #1 back for Chicago.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. But just 4 yards on the... But that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Cutler on 1st down. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller from 13 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Throwing, Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's brought down after a good game. Reed was held to only 2 catches in Week 10 against the Vikings, but rebounded nicely against the Pack. 5 catches, 79 yards, a touchdown to boot.
I saw what you're doing there. I heard you.
What'd I do?
Rebounded nicely.
Oh,
you're alluding to his basketball, aren't you?
I am. I wasn't, but I am now.
Because you've noticed in his pass routes and what he's doing with his moves, he likes to do that stutter step, the crossover, which he did as a basketball player in his dribble, and it works awfully well. In fact, if you poll coaches in the NFL, I think most will tell you he's the best route-running tight end in the league.
Cousins to throw it. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
In motion left, that's Crowder. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Cousins now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now it's Cutler. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Offside. Defense.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Cutler. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is in. Touchdown.
Is a catch and a completion of a play. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Offside. Defense.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good game. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be first down, Washington. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Oh, what a move. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well because the volume of...
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Cousins, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. Gotta love them.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And, my friend, let's switch to weather talk for a second because the seasons, they are changing a little bit. We saw a lot of cold weather games in Week 11, didn't we?
That we did. I'm surprised you're not strumming a guitar right now while you're talking to me. But let's face it, if you're a kicker, if you're a punter, a lot of quarterbacks say the same thing. Please let these games be in domes in this time of year, and especially going down the stretch, because it can really wreak havoc with your game.
Good thing for you, you'll be in Miami Thanksgiving weekend. You got 49ers and the Dolphins.
Yes, I will. Be working on my tan.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st and 10, Cousins to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely.
And they give them a gain of 37. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Cousins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now throw on first down with Cutler. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really...
Touchdown, Chicago! Cameron Meredith, 42 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cousins now on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Cousins on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Washington first down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first and 10, Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. His throw caught right around the 6. 8. Second down, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's third down. Third and goal for Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it brings up fourth down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Green 39! Green 39!
Fourth down, Cousins. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Pierre Garcon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eddie Royal is intended target. Well, on this Thanksgiving week, some teams have some youngsters to be thankful for, don't they? A lot of rookies have really stepped up this year.
Well, Carson Wentz started from day one, even though they didn't expect him to in Philadelphia. Got his team off to a 3-0 start. They're 5-5 now, and he's getting kudos all around the league for his poise and his athletic ability. And how about Los Angeles? Jared Goff finally got his first start.
Yeah, he got his first shot, did okay. We'll see how he does going forward.
But to me, the story is in Dallas.
Oh, absolutely.
Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, not only are they playing well, they've affected a culture change for the Cowboys.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals.
Jordan Reed, he's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 71 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Throwing now, Cutler on 1st down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Kendall Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. With it is Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This is a quick incompletion. This is likely the last play here of this first half. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Final play of the half. Cousins. Looking for Garçon, and it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On first down, it's Cutler. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's the option going right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the second.
Are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Washington defense getting ready. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 43 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Jordan Reed was the intended target. Third down here.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Cousins. And able to find Garcon. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the former fourth-round pick in 2012 continuing to prove some of those doubters wrong that he used to have.
I remember when he got selected, there was a lot of controversy about that because, remember, Robert Griffin III, they made the big move up to take him in the first round. And people wonder, why would you take a second rookie quarterback? Well, it's because he's smart, he studies hard, he prepares, he's ready to play. And now he's commanding the respect of his team and playing at a really high level.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, that incompletion gives us a second. Seems like each week we talk about a certain division. We haven't discussed the NFC North a whole lot. Packers, Vikings, those were the top-heavy favorites, and now could be the Detroit Lions.
You're so right about that. Packers, Vikings, Vikings, Packers. It depended on who you talk to, but no one mentioned the Lions, who now lead the NFC North as they head into a Thanksgiving Day tilt with the Minnesota Vikings. Boy, what intrigue that game has now.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie Deion Bush. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Cutler. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Cutler. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
In the red zone this time. Cutler to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
On 3rd and goal, Cutler.
Got them down. Play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Stepping
up, he's going to keep it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. No, check. Patriots.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Second down, Cousins. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Pierre Garçon, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
To throw is Cousins. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
On 3rd down, Cutler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have you guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Cutler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run the option left. Back to the ground, this time Langford. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now it's Cutler. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Bears. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins are going to win the football game. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. The Skins going for it. Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there.
That Q stuff ain't working. That's what I'm talking about.
Set to go now is Connor Barth. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run the option left. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. Cousins on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first. Goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who were blocking for him?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down, it's Cutler. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play clock winding down. Now it's Cutler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Cutler to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Throwing here, Cutler. They go screenplay to Langford. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They're going on 4th down. It's Cutler. And it is incomplete. The Bears try.